Good morning. How are you? I'm running a little late today. I kind of slept in, but I'm here now, and I was thinking about being connected. There are lots of witches who feel no connection to the divine at all, and that's completely valid. For me, and I know for a lot of other people, I practice magic and I also cultivate a relationship with the divine. And you know from being a witch that that usually means a polytheistic version of God. In other words, we see God as many gods and goddesses, many energies like angels and fairies and dragons, and in some cases, even what is called demons. The origin of the word demon simply means a disincarnate spirit. So it's kind of like this is one of those things, having a connection to the divine is one of those things that can make you feel magical when you don't feel magical, when things are happening in your life that feel like they're out of control. This is one of those things, having a connection with the divine that can make you feel magical. And one of the ways that we can do that is by meditation, of course. Meditation is the act of listening to the divine, listening to source energy, listening to the gods and goddesses, listening to your angels and your fairies and your dragons. Um, so meditation is a good way to listen. Prayer is a good way to talk to them. And from what I hear, they love it when we talk to them, when we acknowledge them. They love that. Um, a way to be connected, a good way to look at your connection with the divine is that they are simply always there. I mean, I know you've heard this before. You've heard people say, you're surrounded, you're never alone. You know, that's a practice. The deepest, most profound realization of the fact that we are surrounded by them and we are never alone is a practice. I know when I was younger and I was reeling from all of the abuse from childhood, one of the things that I had was what therapists call abandonment issues. I had abandonment issues. And one of the abandonment issues that I had was with God. I never felt like, as a child, I never felt like God was there for me. How could God possibly be there for me and let those horrible things happen to me? And it, I really, once I became an adult, I really had to practice. I had to practice making a connection with the divine. And so I invented this meditation that I would do periodically. I called it Saturday morning cartoons. And when, I'm the last generation of boomers, and I'm the last year of the boomer babies, and we spent Saturday morning looking at the television, looking at cartoons. And so in this meditation, I would lay with the divine feminine and with the divine masculine on the sofa under a blanket, because that's what we did on Saturday morning cartoons. And my head would be in one lap while my feet would be in the other lap, and they would be doting on me. And I would do this meditation. This was the Divine Mother and the Divine Father, and they were, in my mind, once I got a little older, they were the perfect parents, which I did not have growing up. So I would do this meditation to remind myself that, the stuff that happens here in the third dimension happens for a reason. It's not necessarily the truth of my existence. It's actually what I came here to experience. But we suffer when we come here to experience certain things. It causes us in the third dimension to suffer. So the way I was easing that suffering was by reminding myself over and over again, they are here with me. I know they're here with me. There's a reason why my life has been the way it's been. There's a purpose for all of these experiences and all of these lessons that I have learned in this lifetime. Uncomfortable, very uncomfortable, and has caused some issues. But there's a reason for it. And so I think in our connection to the divine, however you see the divine, we just have to practice that. We have to practice knowing that the angels, dragons, fairies, and guides are all with us, that the divine is with us, that source energy is us. It's not in us. We are it. We are made of the same stuff that source energy is made out of. And that's a very powerful thought. It's a very healing thought that I am in control of this lifetime. I wrote it down before I came here to experience certain things so that I can evolve through those experiences and those lessons. I did that. God didn't do that to me. I did that. And I am made, body, mind, and spirit, of the energy of source energy. It's just a practice. We have to meditate along these lines. We have to ponder along these lines. Sometimes we just have to use the affirmations to remind ourselves that we are connected. There is no way that you cannot be connected. That is how source energy created us. We are connected. Even if you don't believe you're connected, you're connected. So practice that. Maybe have a little affirmation in the morning or a little thought. I meditate almost every day, not every day, but almost every day. And I go into my meditations reminding myself, I am not the daughter of God. I am an aspect of source energy. It does not live in me. I am it, and it is me. Okay, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.